So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 24, check 24. Watch the ship.
Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake. Murray. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give left side here for Nwangu. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Nwangu. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Murray now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now it's Nwangu. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the run is Nwangu. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. To throw. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down now. Cottrell always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Logan. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Murray. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute. And they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Kansas